I think, as I am always telling, that the growth, prosperity and development of US is good for India, and growth, prosperity and development of India is good for US. So it's a partnership, and it means that, see, also it's a first meeting between two leaders. So there are going to be some very substantive talk and catch up with whatever has happened in past and how to build the relationship to the future.
Tell us about the issue of terrorism, sir. What do the people here tell you? Do they want the US government to take a stronger stand on Pakistan?
Of course, Indian community is always very keen that US government take a very strong stand against Pakistan, which is a hub of the terrorism. And Mr. Obama has done it. Before that, Mr. George Bush has done it, and we would like it to be continued by the Trump administration.
And very quickly, about the racial attacks and H-1B visas, are there members in the Indian community who want that to be raised?
I think these are likely to be the part of it, especially H-1B might be a part of the discussion. But we would say that racial attack is an isolated incident. President Trump has already denounced it. So we should not make an excessive paranoia overdrive.
We leave you there. Thank you very much for speaking to us. We are getting a sense about H-1B visas, and the fact is, the reason why the Indian government may not give it so much importance is because there hasn't been too much movement on it so far. So they wouldn't try to ruffle feathers unnecessarily. Let me try and get in a word from more journalists, from some Indian journalists who are working here in Washington, D.C. Yoshita is there. If I could request Yoshita to just come and have a word with us about the meeting between Prime Minister Modi and Donald Trump. Yoshita, there has been a background briefing by the White House as well about Modi's meeting with Donald Trump. What did the White House say? What were their views on the subject?
So they said that a lot of work has gone into the meeting to prepare for this meeting between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi, and they said economic ties, defense cooperation, and as I said, the issue of India in South Asia and the South cooperation in the region. So that's again a very big focus that will be when the two leaders meet. They said that it's a first meeting, a lot of work has gone into it, and the meeting, as I said, will prepare the groundwork as to where the two leaders will take the relations forward, because there was a lot of sense that maybe it's a low-key meeting, that
there weren't too many expectations from it.
Yeah, that there could not be too many expectations and not many big bang announcements, so to say, as to expect from the meeting. But the White House said that that's not true. The fact that President Trump is going to have a working dinner with the Prime Minister Modi.
I want to ask you about that. Is that a rare honor? Is this something that's happening for the first time?
Yes, the first time that the Trump administration is doing something like this, having a working dinner with the visiting dignitary. Again, the White House said that that underscores the importance that the Trump administration gives to India and its ties to India in the global scenario.
That's extremely important. Thanks, Yoshita, for joining us. So as we